morning my dears, as usual, hope you're fine. Now we can move to our last activities. I hope all of you done that work very well. Okay, so I appreciate you that for done the work. Now last class you done slogans, posture making, then description of the boy, letter writing, isn't it? Yes. And one more thing, that is synonyms. Now we want to know what is the exact meaning of that synonym. So I will write the answers on the blackboard. Please listen. Okay? Yes. The first synonyms. Yes, synonyms. First word, walk. So first one in your textbook, that is march. Then second one, stride. And third one, can you say one? What do you write? Yes, jog. And last one more thing, that is pace. These are some of the another meanings, another synonyms of the word walk. Okay, walk, another meanings, pace, stride, march and jog. Okay, now next word, stop. So first word, what's that? And. We can say and. Stop, the another synonym is and. Finish, that is another word of stop. Pause, that's also another word of stop. And last one, abstain. It's also say the another meanings of stop. So walk and stop. Now next one, ask. Yes, ask word is entreat, beg, request and implore. This is the other meanings of ask. And our last activity, decide. So decide, the another synonyms are settle, determine, resolve and conclude. So these are the last follow-up activities of synonyms. So I hope you understand and a lot of done this work very well. Okay. Now we can move to our next activity, that is a grammar portion. So that is adjective. Did you hear the word adjective? What do you mean by adjective? So adjectives is a word that qualifies or describe a noun or pronoun. It's a word or phrase that qualifies a noun or pronoun. For example, so everyone you done write this work. So I rub it down. So next this adjectives. So adjective means it's a word or phrase that qualifies or describes a noun or pronoun. Adjective means Yes. Adjective means it's a word or phrase that qualifies or describes a noun or pronoun. For example, we say a noun, flower. So it's a noun, flower. And we want to describe the flower. What we add? Yes. Beautiful flower. Here the word beautiful is describing word. Describe word for what? Yes, the flower. Beautiful is describing the noun word flower. So beautiful is the describing word of flower. So this type of words is known as adjectives. Okay. Now here a sentence there. Please take that page number 18. Look at the following sentences. A. The boy walked along the path. B. The steady boy walked along the stony path. And C. The young barefooted sturdy boy walked along the stony path. Three same sentence but three different ways to talk. What's that? First question here, based on this three sentence, there is a question. Which sentence tells you more about the place and the boy? Which sentence is more impressive, that we get more information? That is C. That is, the young barefooted sturdy boy walked along the stony path. Here are some words for describing the place and things. Circle the words that give more information. That is boy. Some describing words are there. What's that? Young, barefooted, steady. These are some of the describing words of the boy. And now boy. So describing words is young, young boy. So young is describing word. So barefooted, the boy is barefooted. So the barefooted is describing. Then sturdy, that also describing. And the describing words of place, that is stony path. What path? Stony path. So that stony is a describing word of the path. Okay, do you understand this? Okay, so inside the textbook side there is a column, please read that. Words which describe nouns or pronouns are termed as describing words or adjectives. So adjective we can also call describing words. Okay. Now till next page. Here is an extract from the story. How far is the river? Read it carefully. Now I read. Please look at your textbook carefully. A trickle of water came from the hillside, and the boy stopped to drink. The water was cold and sharp, but very refreshing. However, it seemed to have the effect of making him more thirsty. The sun was striking his side of the hill, and the dusty path became hotter. The stones scorching the boy's feet. He was sure he had gone halfway. He had walked for an hour. Now below that there is a question. Please listen. Now pick out the describing words and naming words from the extract and stick them on the bags given below. Here you can see two bags are there. One each has been done for you. So two bags, one is describing words and another is naming words. So what do you mean by describing words? You already know what is adjective, that is describing words. Okay, and naming words. What's meant by naming words? Describing words is that adjective describes something. And what is naming words? Naming words also such like that. A word that refers a person, thing, something like that, substance, events, anything is known as naming words. A word that refers to a person, things, substance, events, places, anything. Okay. So identify the describing words and naming words from the passage. That's a homework. So your first today's homework, today's follow-up activity is find out the describing words and naming words. Once again, naming words is that refers to a person, place, things, events, substance, anything. Okay. So describing the words and naming words, find out from the passage. Write it in your notebook. Okay. Now we can move to our next grammar activity. that is preposition. What do you mean by preposition? Preposition means it's a word that is used before a noun or pronoun that refers to a word in order to word the relationship with a word in the sentence. Once again, it's a word that is used before a noun or pronoun in order to show the relationship between the other words in a sentence. It's a word that refers to the word. I'll write in the board. Please listen. Yes, so preposition means it's a word that is used before a noun or pronoun in order to show the relationship with other words in a sentence. So preposition, there are a lot of words such as in, to, with, into. These are some of the examples of preposition. Once again, it's a word that used before a noun or pronoun in order to show the relationship with other words in a sentence. So please listen. Read the description of the path and take note of the words in bold. Please look at the bold letter words. The path to the river dropped steeply into the valley, then rose and went round the big mountain. It was frequently used by the villagers, the woodcutters, milkmen and mule drivers, but there were no villages beyond the mountain or near the river. Here are some of the bold words, bold letters are there. So, these bold words are known as preposition. Look at the sentence, the path to the river dropped steeply. Which word shows the relation between the path and the river? The path to the river dropped steeply. So, the relationship between the path and the river, the word is used to. To is the word, to is the relationship between the both path and the river. So, to is the preposition. Such type of words is known as preposition. Okay. So, the relationship of path and river, the joined words is known as to. Words like to, into, beyond, etc. are some of the prepositions. So, here page number 20. There are some fill in the blanks are there. You should add that. Supply the missing prepositions on the signboards. You should add. Here there is no words are there, examples are there. You should write that. Do not park dash double yellow lines. Do not park dash double yellow lines. So what's we write there? Do not park on. So here on is the preposition. Do not park on double. Please write the on double yellow lines. The next one. Don't drive dash the park. Don't drive through. We can use through or in the park. Don't drive in the park. You can add through or in. Both correct. Don't drive in the park. Next one. Walk dash the right. Drive dash the left. What we add the? Yes, walk on the right. Drive by the left, or walk along the right, drive along the left. We can use both answers, walk on the right, drive by the left. Okay. Next one, keep away dash wild animals. Keep away from wild animals. Here from is the preposition. Highly inflammable, handle with care. Here also we add with care, handle with care. Last one, beware dash dogs. We can know the signboards, beware of dogs, beware of dogs. So once again, do not park on double yellow lines, don't drive in the park, walk on the right, drive by the left, keep away from wild animals, highly inflammable, handle with care, beware of dogs. Okay. Now, please write these answers in your textbook itself, no need to write in the notebook. Now next one, our last activity based on the first chapter. Look at the picture and write a paragraph using prepositions. The first sentence is given for you. Here you can see a picture. So there is a boy, a girl, an old person, a lot of trees, a bench is there, and based on this picture you should make a paragraph using prepositions. Look at the picture and write a paragraph using preposition. The first sentence is done for you. Here is a first sentence. What's that? An old man is sitting on a bench. An old man is sitting on a bench. Here on is the preposition. An old man is sitting on a bench. So find out the other sentence. Make a paragraph based on this picture and using prepositions. Okay. Now today's follow-up activities. Find out describing words and naming words. Then find out preposition. Write a paragraph by using preposition. Only 2 works are today's follow-up activities. Okay, now we can, next one is a small poem. So next class we can take that. Anyway, I am just reading that poem. Okay, just listen. Read and enjoy. You have noticed the happiness of the boy when he was the lap of nature, haven't you? Of course, nature makes everyone happy. Here is a poem on nature's plenty. Enjoy reading it. Before reading the poem, here is the author profile. I am just reading that. Please look at that. William Blake. Our author is William Blake. He is also a nature lover. William Blake, 1757 to 1827, is an English poet and painter. His works include Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. The poem The Echoing Green appears in the Songs of Innocence. It's a short profile, and you should you want to make a more profile. You get more details about our author. So next class you should do that. Now just read a poem. Just once I will read. After that you should read the poems 2 or 3 times. Then next class we can discuss it detail. Okay. The echoing green. What do you mean by echo? Echo. Find out the meaning. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bells' cheerful sound, while our sport shall be seen on the echoing green. Old John, with white hair, does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, Such were the joys, when we all, girls and boys, in our youth chime, were seen on the echoing green, till that little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mother, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sport no more seen on the darkening green. This is the poem. So we can take it detail in our next class. Now it's time to wind up our class. That's why we can't discuss it detail. So next class we can take it. Okay. I hope you understand today's class. Okay. Thank you.